Hello, my name is Dylan, and today I just wanted to talk about game prices, video game prices, and this is a topic that I want to talk about for a while because recently there's a game that came out that I wanted to play, and that game is Forza Horizon 6. And if you don't know what Forza Horizon 6 is, basically, it was a racing game that recently came out, and it's a really good game. It looks very appealing. I mean, the visuals are really good, the gameplay seems fun, the cars are really nice too. It's just a racing game in general, and I personally like racing games. I mean, I've always liked cars for the majority of my life. I mean, I grew up loving cars. I mean, I have a whole collection of Hot Wheels and like Lego builds that are just cars, right? If anything, that's the majority of my Lego sets. They're just cars, and yeah. So basically, this game is like $100. It's $100. In other words, I am not affording this game whatsoever. This game is kind of pricey, and basically, I just wanted to save some money this summer, save up some money this summer to buy this game. But it raised another question: why are game prices so inflated now? And I know this is a discussion that a lot of people have had for like quite some time, but I just wanted to explore myself and just conceptualize what has been going on recent time, these past few years. What has influenced this drive, this increase in the video game prices? So this is what I just wanted to explore. Now, AAA games are what people call the most like the biggest games, to say the least. Right, these games have like millions of dollars invested into them. They're big corporations that distribute these games, right? They're just massive games that like have like thousands of people working on them, and like there's like more developers for the game in general, and like recently people have started to notice the loss of quality in AAA games, and quality. When I say quality, I'm referring to like the story, the gameplay, the feel of the game, just like the feel of the games in general. Visually, the games have always been getting better. I mean, as you all know, as time comes, the games will get graphically better. They'll get more visually better. The visuals will improve and generally just look more appealing. And that comes with hardware, like comes with better hardware, right? Hardware will continue to improve as time comes on. And yeah, so I just wanted to like what was I gonna say? Yeah, because with better hardware means you can like use the capabilities of this hardware to its max, and there's just this high ceiling of this like usable graphics that you can just make super visual video games now. You can make games that look immaculate. I mean, the game I'm playing right now, Arc Raiders, this isn't even a AAA game, but still, I personally feel this game looks beautiful, right? With this innovation of graphics cards, as graphics cards continue to get way better, they're like, games are just gonna get visually better, but what people think has been declining, what people think has been not improving, rather, is gameplay in AAA games, because and I can kind of see the point in that. I mean, AAA games used to be the best of the best. These games used to have such great stories, such great gameplay, and overall they used to be just amazing games. I mean, look at the old Call of Duty games. The old Call of Duty games were amazing games. All right, let's talk about like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 1, Black Ops. These original games used to be like top tier games, and they were made by like these like big corporations. I mean, the storytelling in Modern Warfare 1, the first mission alone is the Pripyat mission, like the Chernobyl one. It's just such a well devised mission. I mean, truly, it's like the storytelling in that mission alone and the gameplay, makes me immersed. It makes me feel like I'm truly in a battleground. Whereas in the Black Ops 7, it just feels super fictional and it just feels super artificial. And like, I don't know whether or not that's like a change in like market, whether or not people are looking for different things, but I just feel like games now have like lost this like charm, this like the soul of like making these games. They're like, it's absent. It's nowhere to be found. Why has this place already been looted? What the heck? And this can be seen from a lot of like the big video game companies, like say Ubisoft. Ubisoft used to create games that I really wanted to play, like the Assassin's Creed series. The Assassin's Creed franchise was like this super stealthy game that I really wanted to play back then, and it just looked so appealing. I mean, a lot of people said it was a really fun game. Like, the games from that franchise were really fun. And now, I have not heard hear anyone talk about an Assassin's Creed game in so long, because just no one like cares about them. No one cares about Ubisoft anymore, and I don't know why. Well, I kind of do know why, because most people just think that AAA games now lack soul. They're just money making. They're just cash grabs. They're huge cash grabs, right? And we can see this because most games are now shifting from the single-player narrative to this online multiplayer service model. And this is very apparent in like a lot of games. It just feels super opulent and like obnoxious, because like every single game is a live service game now with cosmetics and in-game microtransactions that just feel super unnatural to have in like a well-polished game, and it just feels wrong. Not wrong, it just feels super artificial. It feels super unnatural. It just feels off, right? Because normally these games used to have so much soul. So developers had genuine passion towards these games, and now it's just always the AAA games are producing slop constantly.
Go on, they're right there.
You go then.
They've been up there
Anyways,
all this time. I heard they never shoot a bullet. That they
I feel like at the same time as AAA games continue to decline, is that
Find out, I guess.
indie games are like resurging. They're having this, wow, they're like increasing in the audience. Like more people are gravitating towards indie games now. Say for Hollow Knight Silksong. I've played Silksong on this YouTube channel before in the background, and Silksong, it's an amazing game. It's truly beautiful. Like the hand-drawn illustrations are super nice. I just love the style of Silksong. And it's not just Silksong, it's like a lot of other like games, right? It's like Subnautica, for example. The Subnautica franchise looks super nice to me, and I truly want to play Subnautica, but it's just like the prices, the games are getting too expensive, and this is partly why I feel like AAA games have been having such a negative influence on the gaming industry as a whole. This gear system all traces back to AAA games, because they're inflating the game prices and they're including microtransactions in their games. So their games are being designed purely for profit, and that translates on that this stigma gets passed on to other games, which are also increasing their prices because they seem incentivized to increase their game prices to compete directly with the market now. And it just feels super wrong, because back then the flagship games used to cost like $30. I used to think $30 was a lot for a video game. I mean, honest, like, Minecraft. When I bought Minecraft back in like the pandemic, and during that time, Minecraft was still like $30. I remember vaguely. It was $30, and $30 used to be like a very expensive game, at least to me. Of course, I wasn't as knowledgeable about the video games during the pandemic. I think I was only in grade 2, but I still remembered like $20 for a video game was pretty expensive, right? $20-$30 was pretty expensive for a video game. And now games are averaging $50-$60, and it just feels super long. No, the most AAA of AAA games, the games that have like executives, they have stock traders, like managers, they like the top of the hierarchy. These games are going for $100+, and it's just insane to me how you could price a game, how you could price a game this expensive. Like, it's truly,
let's go to Plaza Rosa.
It truly bamboozles me, because like I'm expecting to pay $20 for a video game. $20. That's what I've been comfortable around. That's what I thought video games used to cost, but now they cost like what, like $60, and it's just insanity to me. And I know a lot of people agree with me, because a lot of these AAA games aren't even worth the price. Like, a lot of these games are, like, for example, Black Ops 7. We all know we all are aware of the backlash behind Black Ops 7. Black Ops 7 has received like significant backlash just because how bad the game it was, how bad the campaign was designed, the story in that game is just obsolete. It's just useless. It's like, it sucks. And like, and a lot of people, the majority of people have this like narrative, have this like perspective on the story on Black Ops 7, the campaign on Black Ops 7, because for one, the multiplayer gameplay of Black Ops 7 is pretty much identical to any other COD game they've ever played. It's always going to be fast-paced, movement-based. And okay, let me kill this real quick. Never mind. I'm not killing that. And like, people just like neglect game stuff. And it just sucks. Alright. What's this thing trying to do? How did I take damage? Honestly, how did I take damage? Genuinely. I mean, I might as well take these parts, but like, I don't think I should have taken damage. There wasn't even anything good in that.
Over here.
Honestly.
Got some useful parts.
It's
over there.
Stupid comments, bro. Anyways, where was that? Yeah, just a lot of AAA games are not worth the price now. Sure, I'll be honest, AAA games look amazing. And like, maybe some AAA games have like good gameplay. I mean, I know the newest Battlefield iteration, Battlefield 6, has been generally a solid game. I mean, there's no major flaws about that game, but otherwise, it's a pretty big game, actually. Someone's looting the pharmacy. Like, there hasn't been any major criticisms about that game, but nor has there been any huge praise for the game, other than the game being a semi-normal Battlefield iteration, because as you know, Battlefield has been known for having flawed like games as of recently. I mean, a lot of the games have sucked. I mean, honestly, Battlefield 5 has been like... Battlefield 5 was the start. I mean, the story was just very, very fake. It felt very fictional. And then Battlefield 2042, it was Battlefield 2042 was a mess, honestly. Game was like horrible. And versus indie games, which now like indie games, I can like see like a reason to like buy indie games now, because while these AAA companies are chasing profits, indie games are just chasing their passion. Like, a lot of indie games don't even get like that much retention. They don't even have like that big of an audience, but they still create these games. And truly, I think these games are beautiful. These games are amazing games that just are overlooked by like these AAA games, and it's very disappointing because I mean, there's been amazing games. There has been like such good games that just no one cares about anymore. Now no one cares about it. And this circles back to the Forza Horizon 6, because I truly think, in my personal opinion, Forza Horizon 6 has been the very first game that I think is genuinely worth playing, genuinely worth spending close to $100. And like, I'm being super honest, maybe it's because I've been brainwashed into believing that $60 is a normal price for a video game now. But truly, the ratings are amazing for the game. Like, people think the game is amazing. And I would argue that even just from looking at the trailers, from the videos, from the media, it just seems like such a polished game. I think they truly took their time with this game. I mean, the developers truly had a passion for this game instead of just chasing profits. And sure, Forza Horizon 6 still has microtransactions, but you aren't forced to take these microtransactions. I mean, and they're not just pushed into your face. I mean, for example, Bloons TD6. This game has microtransactions, and I don't agree with the fact that this game has microtransactions in the first place. But these microtransactions are purely just to help you. They're just an aid, right? They're just a first aid kit, and it's a very minor aid. All right, they're not even that useful, to be honest. Like, Insta monkeys, they're negligible. You don't need Insta monkeys to beat the game. All right, you don't need to spend money on the game just so you can like have success in that game. You can just play the game and enjoy. You get a full game when you buy it. You don't need to spend additional money to like have like a better gaming experience. And this is apparent with like Forza Horizon 6 as what I'm aware of. I mean, like, people say you just get the full game, right? And like DLCs are optional, but what's the word? And like, but overall, it's just like a user game. It's just like a good game out of the box. And why I think the video games have like increased significantly in like prices is because if the hardware limitations being increased, being able to have more hardware capabilities to take advantage of, and that's why games are costing so much now, because graphics cards are more powerful than ever. I mean, the 5090 is truly like a beast of a graphics chip, alright? And you don't even need a 5090 to play most of these games. Even on my card right now is a 9060 XT, and this game is playing Arc Raiders fairly well. I mean, Arc Raiders is like pretty good game. I mean, this is a double A game. This just shows that you don't need a lot of money. This stems back to triple A games as always. This is what happens, and this is what's happening in the gaming industry now. This is all circling back to triple A games. This is a double A game, all right? This is an indie game, actually. This is indie game. This isn't even triple A, and it looks amazing. And it's just because there's so much tools on the internet now that you can use to help develop a game that looks great. And the thing is, this game is also fun to play too. I mean, I don't find myself getting bored often whenever I play this game. I mean, truly, this game is just very, very fun. Alright? Let's see, what is there? Night Raid? Let's do Night Raid, honestly. I haven't done Night Raid in a while. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, by the way, I don't even own this game. Alright, this just shows to the extent, that this situation has been having. This, like, this game is game shared to me by one of my friends. He's a great guy, by the way. And this game cost like $60, $50 as well. And like I just see this, like, I just don't see like myself buy this game. And well, I will buy this game eventually, because I truly don't feel like mooching off one of my friends is appropriate. Because truly this game does cost a lot, but it shows that, like, dude, like, what stances, what actions people are taking just to play a game. I mean, game sharing, like, game sharing a multiplayer game. You can't even play two games at the same time, like, because his brother, one of his siblings, doesn't play Arc Raiders at all. I mean, he just dislikes Arc Raiders. I don't know why. This game's amazing.
Let's go to that Arc Courier.
I don't know, I have to get this game shared. And why I think the game prices have been increased significantly, it's just like in the graphics, like, you can make games that look great without needing to spend much money now. And like, companies are just focusing on graphics now, and it's just like odd. It's an oddity now. And what was I gonna say? A lot of like the price increases, because hardware also costs a lot now. I mean, 5090s are good, but they aren't cheap. 5090s cost like $5,000 in Canada. I mean, my card alone, it costed around, I don't know, cost around $600, which is still a lot of money. And it just shows, like, the impact that these like hardware, the hardware is having on the gaming industry. It's like video game parts are like increasing in price, and what I think what happens is that this translates to like more expensive PCs, because more expensive computers. Like, flagship GPUs used to cost around only like $600. I mean, I remember the 1080 costing like $700, and now this the 9060 XT, which it's a mid-ranged card. It's not even flagship, and it costs around $600. That's $100 difference between the flagship card from 10 years ago. And it just shows like this price inflation that's been impacting the whole like industry, not just gaming, just like everything in whole. And it just cycles back, and now this is a new cycle. This cycles back to AI, because more these major tech companies, Nvidia, AMD, Intel, they're focusing more on artificial intelligence, and I don't blame them. I mean, AI is going to have a large impact. AI is going to be in our world, whether or not we like it or not. I mean, it's gotten to the point where we've indulged into the artificial intelligence ecosystem for so long that now there's no way to get out, because now most jobs are reliant on artificial intelligence, whether they are complementary with it or not, meaning like garbage collection could be exposed to artificial intelligence, and tech could be exposed to artificial intelligence. So if we lose artificial intelligence, we will lose like the pay wages, we will lose the wages that are coming from these high quality jobs, which like means that the job industry could like collapse. So there's nowhere to go but invest into artificial intelligence. And it's a sad truth. I mean, honestly, really. And I feel like these game developers just feel like just because video games alright, someone's coming in. Just because video games cost a lot now. Just because these video game parts cost a lot now justifies them increasing the game prices, because I feel like they think that just because someone can afford like a $2,000 PC means that they can afford an $80 game, because like compare that to like $80 compared to like $2,000, and it's not not like that much more money, but it feels super wrong, because $8 is still $80 at the end of the day. And I just feel like the game industry is just very screwed, and it is going in a slightly better direction. It's straying off to a slightly better branch, where we can now warrant pricing video games at these like significant prices. Like Forza Horizon 6, that game is really good. It looks really good. Just the looks of it, it just looks amazing. But it's $100, and I genuinely want to pay that $100. But at the same time, I feel like $100 is way too much for a video game. But you tell me. I don't know. And that's about it. See ya.